maningil ng regulatory reset cost sa kanilang mga consumer. Philippine Standard Time, 9:58 ng umaga. At yan ang balita. Ako si Margie Valdez-Bentulan ng Radyo 5 para sa 1PH. Kami ang boses ng pinagkakaisang Pilipinas.
Aksyon! 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 News Update!
Tanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo, tayo, tayo. Ilat ang mga mata, mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo, tayo, tayo. Ilat ang mga mata, mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo, tayo, tayo. Ilat ang mga mata, mga paa, natatanaw na pag-asa, hinihintay ka na. Kaliwat kanan, mabilis o dahan-dahan. Tayo.
Isang magandang umaga sa ating televiewers all over the country. Ako po si Aya De Leon.
Ako naman po si Niner Giao. Welcome to another episode of 1PH Tayo Tayo.
Ito ang programa kung saan binibigyan natin ng pansin ang mga mahahalagang environmental issues na kinakaharap ng bansa and how we can help stand with nature. Every week, we focus on a current environmental theme or topic.
We will also be highlighting initiatives and programs based on this theme na magpapaalala sa atin na walang ibang makakatugon sa kinakaharap na problema ng kapaligiran kung hindi tayo-tayo rin.
And what is our topic this week? It's still related to our topic from last week, but now we're bringing it a little bit closer to urban areas. So this
Yes.
week we're talking about urban agriculture. Because last week we talked about agriculture in general.
Parang how it's connected to climate change, diba? Or rather, how climate change impacts agriculture in
Yes,
general,
and
diba?
medyo siguro rural, parang mas rural agriculture yung pinag-usapan natin, yung industry,
Yes.
the activity as a whole. But now we're going to talk about what we can do in relation to agriculture na mas pang home consumption
Yes.
or for businesses, yung parang small businesses.
Small businesses. Tapos, so this episode, syempre, as usual, meron po tayong chikalikasan. Medyo may pag-uusapan tayong ban on single-use plastic. Tapos, yung benefits of urban farming, ganyan. Tapos, sa Earthwise, meron po tayong guest na medyo mas explain sa atin ng onte kung paano ba talaga gawin itong urban farming na to. Tapos, meron tayong pack, of course. Tapos, andito rin si Ate Kim today.
Oh, special last week and this week kasama natin si Ate Kim. Okay.
True.
So, abangan nyo po yan. Ayan. So, for Chikalikasan, before we go straight to the theme, yung ating chika related to urban agriculture, meron muna tayong isi-share sa ating televiewers na fresh news tungkol sa isang Senate bill na inilabas this week lang ba? O last
Parang
week?
a few days
A
ago
few days
lang
ago.
I think parang ni Senator Kiko Pangilinan, no?
Yes.
Parang ano ba tong bill
Okay,
na to?
itong bill na to, very fresh. We just also heard about it very recently. So si Senator Kiko Pangilinan has filed a Senate bill number 40, Senate Bill 40, called the Single-Use Plastics Regulation and Management Act of 2009. So it's really focused on single-use plastic, parang ban siya, no?
Yes.
Pero hindi naman siya total ban. It's management and regulation. And we have talked a lot, I think we've talked a lot about plastics on the show.
Yes.
And it's kind of good this is good news that there's an actual bill that is already filed in the Senate that addresses this ng malawakan, no? National
Yes.
level siya. Hindi siya yung, hindi lang siya, of course, we've heard about various initiatives, as may ordinances na rin tayong nabalitaan, tsaka
Yes.
mga initiatives of local government units like yung Quezon City before, di ba?
Yeah.
But this is different because, of course, it's gonna be a national law, and it's gonna be, nationwide yung application niya.
Yes, kasi yung itong bill na to, so ulitin po namin yung Single-Use Plastics Regulation and Management Act of 2019, no? So, po kasi siya, maraming ganitong ibang, well, hindi naman marami, pero nagsisimula na rin po kasi siya sa ibang bansa na may mga ban on single-use plastics. So, pati tayo, meron na rin tayong proposed bill for that. Tapos yung single-use plastics po, yan po yung mga grocery bag, yung mga food packaging, film, yung mga film bag, ganyan. Water bottle, straw, stirrer, container, sachet, ganyan. Tsaka yung mga styrofoam, kasama nga yung
Pati
styrofoam
yung spoons and forks.
Spoons
na
and
plastic.
forks, plastic cutlery.
These are the things that we use a lot of on a day-to-day basis, but maybe we don't really think about them anymore,
Yes,
diba? Kasi
oo.
out of convenience, since, diba, parang since we were growing up, we are used to take out. O may kasama yung spoon and fork, may kasamang straw yung drink mo pag binigay sa'yo sa restaurant,
Yes.
etc. But now, we're becoming more aware of what this quote-unquote single-use plastics are. And basically, from the term, it's the
Isang gamitan.
yung mga materials na once lang natin gagamitin or siguro at most 2 or 3 times kung matyaga kang maghugas ng konti. Pero the idea is you use them once and you throw them away. But because they're plastic, what do we know about plastic?
They do not biodegrade.
Yes, they can last up to 1,000 years. So they stay in the environment for a very, very long time, long after we're gone. But the duration of how quickly we use them, it can be, a few minutes at the most.
So sila po may forever.
Almost forever.
Almost forever.
So this bill is in response to the really critical issue of increasing plastic waste in the Philippines, and we know I think we've talked about this also in relation to marine pollution, especially, 'di ba, na our plastics are going into the oceans. We're one of
Yes.
the top marine polluters in the country in terms of plastic waste going into the oceans.
So syempre may ban na, gusto nga po i-ban na yung single-use plastics. Pero syempre hindi naman siya hindi naman siya automatic, 'di ba? Kasi meron po mga plastic diyan. Kung ibaban pati yung importation tsaka manufacture, meron po mga plastic diyan na andyan na, no? So parang nabili na, kailangan mai-dispose or mai-dispose in the sense na mabebenta pa siya or gagamitin pa ng consumer. So may 1-year period po for that. Tapos ang gusto po nila yung mga plastic na yon, yung plastic na manufacture na or in circulation na, meron po siyang parang incentive, no? Sabi nila meron kaya 5 peso discount para sa consumers pag gumamit sila ng recyclable bag or pag nagdala silang sarili nilang mga plastic na gamit. Tapos, kapag naman po kinailangan yung bumili ng plastic, may charge naman po na 5 pesos. So, parang sinasabi nila, yung 20% nung 5 pesos na yon mapupunta dun sa business owner. Tapos, yung 80% nung plastic na yon mapupunta sa isang special plastic fund na ini-establish nung bill. So, kumbaga, kapag gagamit ka ng bagong plastic, may penalty ka. Pero kapag gumamit ka ng gamit mo na talaga or ng plastic or non-plastic na kunya mga eco bag, ganyan, meron ka pang incentive na may discount kang 5 pesos.
Correct. So para siyang, it has both yung tinatawag nating carrot and stick, no? Na,
Yes.
if you don't bring your own bags or if you don't wanna just carry kasi usually kung maliit lang naman, pwede mo lang ilagay yun sa bag mo or hawakan mo na lang, di ba?
Actually.
So if you don't bring your own bags, parang meron kang stick or disincentive, you have to pay more for the use of the plastic, and vice versa, if you don't use the single-use plastic and bring your own, meron kang carrot or incentive that you get a discount.
So nire-reward yung pag-recycle mo,
so
diba?
pang-engganyo siya or pang-discourage or pang-encourage depending on what you choose to do.
Yes. So, ang tanong naman po sa viewers is, pabor ba kayo sa ganitong sa batas na ito na pinopropose ni Senator Pangilinan? So, pwede naman po kayo mag-comment sa aming Facebook.
Yes. Meron po, naka-stream po itong ating episode ngayon sa 1PH Facebook page. So, live po yan. Pwede kayong mag-comment and we'll be able to see your comments right now as the show is airing. So it's on the 1PH Facebook page, and we also have reposted the live stream to the Para Bukas Facebook page. So either of those pages po, pwede kayong mag-comment and we'll try to see and respond to your comments kung meron man po.
Yes. So, ang ano po dyan, it actually for me, interesting to see kung ano talaga mangyayari sa bill na yun. No? Kasi kailangan naman po talaga natin ng regulation na sa plastic. Tsaka, medyo it's time dahil tayo ang third biggest plastic waste source sa oceans.
Yes, and that's not a claim to fame na gusto hindi siya nakaka-proud.
Hindi
diba?
siya nakaka-proud. Na top 3 tayo. Parang, guys, nakakahiya.
Yes.
Speaking of guys.
Guys, okay, yan. So, kung maalala nyo po, meron kaming isa pang Instagram account called Guys Naman. You can follow and see our posts there. We actually have a few examples there of plastic. Mostly yung currently na post natin doon ay mga plastic, single-use plastic waste na nasa oceans natin. So,
Yes.
Please look at our our Instagram account at Guys Naman, and if you have other examples of these kinds of behavior, please feel free to send us your submissions and we'll feature them on the Instagram account as well as here on the show.
Yes. So, pero dahil nga, di ba kanina sabi natin, ang theme natin actually is, for today is urban farming. Di ba?
Yes.
Urban agriculture. Ano nga ba ang urban farming?
Okay, urban farming. Yung farming or agriculture na pag-usapan natin siya last week, 'di ba? Ito yung pagpapadami at pagpapalaganap ng hayop at halaman for human use. Yan. So it's similar except that now we are situating the farming or growing activities in urban areas. So sa mga syudad or mga municipalities na malalaki, imbis na sa countryside yan where we have big plots of land, no, that we are growing halimbawa rice or vegetables or mga fruits, we are now talking about how to farm in yun, yung mga built up areas, mga places where there are more people and probably less space to grow these things kasi there's less
Yes.
land most of the time.
So parang ang urban farming urban agriculture, nilipat mo ngayon yung lugar, 'di ba? Parang ibang lugar siya. So farming siya, agriculture siya, pero ngayon sa may syudad, 'di ba? Or doon sa lugar na mas maraming tao. Meaning, kung mas maraming tao, mas maraming building, mas maraming infrastruktura, ayan. Ibig sabihin, mas onte yung space para magtanim, 'di ba? So yun yung challenge doon. At mas maraming tao.
Mas maraming tao. And lalo ngayon, no, there's so much development going on all over the world. And it's actually, yung term na natin dyan is rapid urbanization. Na the more countries develop, the faster the areas are urbanizing. So, being transformed from mas open or parang yung mga, yun, tinatawag natin na parang provincial or yan, hindi pa masyadong masisikip na lugar at ngayon mas pasikip na sila ng pasikip, lalo sa developing countries in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. And with this rapid urbanization, nagkakaroon din ng rapid increase in urban poverty and urban food security. Kasi hindi nakaka-cope yung systems, no? Dumadami masyado yung tao, pero nasasabayan siya ng mga inequality, may mga mas hindi nagbe-benefit from the development in these urban areas, so may kahirapan, at pati yung food insecurity.
Yes.
Kaya mahalagang pag-usapan ngayon, paano ba natin pwedeng i-address yung poverty and food insecurity in urban areas through activities like
Yes.
urban farming?
Yes. So parang dahil nga po dumadami yung tao sa mga lugar na to, 'di ba? Yung mga tinatawag nilang mega city yan yung mga population, more than 20 million in that vicinity, in that area. So habang dumadami po yung tao, dumadami yung mga buildings, sumisikip ang lugar, dumadami ang mahirap, dumadami ang nagugutom.
Exactly.
So parang paano po ba yan natin pwedeng masolusyonan using through urban farming or urban agriculture, 'di ba? Na
Yes.
parang medyo kailangan ba talaga bilhin mo lahat ng pagkain mo lagi? Diba? Or baka pwedeng medyo tanim-tanim ka na dyan.
Yes. So may iba-ibang benefits tong urban agriculture and it's one way to enhance urban environmental management. No? So how do we manage our urban environment better? Ano bang benefits ng urban agriculture? Meron tayong economic benefit. So, syempre yung cost of supplying and distributing food into urban areas. So, kung sa rural areas nang gagaling yung pagkain, dadalhin mo pa yan sa urban areas, mayroong nagmamahal yung pagkain mo kasi isusupply, i-distribute, ita-transport mo siya sa urban areas. But with urban farming, maaring hindi mo na kailangan sa malayo kuhanin yung pagkain mo kasi nandun na sa either sa backyard mo, sa garden mo, or sa community mo nang gagaling yung pagkain. So, may economic
Tama.
benefits siya.
Yan. Tapos meron din siyang social benefits. Siyempre, di ba? Parang poverty alleviation, social inclusion, ganyan, ng urban poor or tsaka yung mga kababaihan. Tapos yung pag-green, di ba? Dadami yung green dahil dadami ang halaman. So, greening ng city, productive reuse ng mga urban waste for your farming, ganyan. Tapos, siyempre, ano rin siya, yung sa disaster risk reduction tsaka adaptation to climate change, no? Parang may
Yan,
tulong din siya.
Oo, baka yan yung isang hindi mo agad marirealize na pagka nagtanim ako sa sarili kong bakuran or dito sa community ko, how do you actually help with climate change impacts? But actually, urban agriculture and urban forestry both contributing nga to disaster risk reduction and adaptation kasi madaming dahilan. No? So, nare-reduce niya yung runoff ng lupa pag umulan. Kung may mga tanim ka dyan na either puno or iba-ibang tanim, the soil is kept intact kahit
Yes.
umulan. So, nare-reduce niya yung runoff. So, may effect din yan sa pag-iwas sa pagbabaha at saka yung pagbaba ng temperatura. Ang init-init na ngayon sa buong mundo, di ba?
Yes.
Sabi nga, it's the hottest ever. Ang daming heat wave, pati sa Europe, may mga, it's a crisis now in terms of the heat. So, pag mas madaming halaman sa urban areas, imbis na puro concrete, puro semento yung nasa paligid natin, nakakatulong sa pag-manage ng hotter temperatures ang mas madaming halaman.
Yes. So marami po talagang benefits, no, yung urban farming na ngayon pa lang natin natututunan. And mas mapag-uusapan po natin kung paano ba talaga natin magagawa yon after our break. Kasi meron tayong guest, tapos na mas medyo mas expert siya on urban farming. Kaya pagbalik namin, makikipagkwentuhan tayo sa kanila.
Tatanong natin, ano bang pwedeng, in practical terms, ano bang pwedeng gawin ng ating mga urbanites? Mga urban dwellers, mga nakatira sa urban areas. Ano ang pwede nilang gawin in practical terms tungkol sa urban agriculture, at pwede pa rin natin tanungin yung guest natin, ano pa bang ibang benefits ng farming in urban areas?
Yes. So stay tuned po for the next segment, Earthwise, kung saan mapag-uusapan pa natin ang urban farming. Magbabalik ang tayo makalipas ang ilang sandali.
Dahan, mag-isa o may kasama, kapatid, kumilos na.
So, welcome back po to 1PH Tayo. Oras na para sa Earthwise, kung saan nag-iimbita kami ng mga taong nagsisikap na gumawa ng pagbabago para sa kalikasan.
Yes, and today we have our guest is really the perfect person to tell us more about urban farming and urban agriculture. Ang kasama po natin ngayon ay si Carlos Sumawang, the founder of Manila Grow Kits. Good morning, Carlo.
Good morning po. Good morning po sa mga tagapakinig tsaka sa mga nanonood po.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us on this early Saturday morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. So we're going to ask you a bit about urban farming muna in general, and then later on we'll ask you to tell us about Manila Grow
Sure.
Kits. So, I think yung isang maaring concern ng mga viewers natin na if they're interested to get started, paano ka ba pwedeng magkaroon ng sarili mong urban farm or urban garden kung ikaw ay nakatira sa syudad? Like, how does one get started?
Sure. Usually, ang consideration pagka nag-urban gardening tayo, meron actually basic na 5 na kailangan nating alalahanin. First talaga is sunlight because it's really hard for you to grow anything lalo na sa urban setting pagka wala kang sunlight. Lalo na ngayon, uso na yung condominium living. So, it's really tricky for you to plant anything lalo na pagka nasa condominium ka. So, when you want to start your garden, I guess in the urban setting, ang una niya talagang hinahanap is sunlight. So, say for example, pagka nasa condominium kayo, ang goal talaga natin is when we try to plant something, kailangan outdoor siya. So, pagka nasa condominium, ang best bet natin is the patio, or kung meron tayong veranda or terraces, doon natin siya ilalagay. Pero kung wala naman, ang next best thing natin is yung mga window sills natin. So, there we can put yung mga plants natin. Pagka wala talaga, and I've seen a lot of condominium units na medyo maliliit yung windows and halos walang sunlight. Luckily for us right now, mura na lang yung mga growing lights na tinatawag natin. Siguro mga 3 years ago, you can buy one bulb for 3,500 to support a single plant. Pero ngayon, chinek namin, mga nasa 350 pesos na lang. You can buy them online. So, malaki yung naging shift nung mga pwede nating magamit in terms of really trying to grow our plants sa urban setting. Pangalawa, after sunlight is of course yung seeds na gagamitin natin. Luckily for us, again, marami ng seeds ng mga halaman na pwede nating mabili sa mga favorite supply shops natin, garden supply shops. It can range from the flowering to the herb. Wala naman masyadong technical differences about it as long as, of course, hindi ka magtatry magpalaki ng mangga sa loob ng condominium.
Good
Yung
luck.
hindi kasya
So
sa loob
it's
ng
more of
bahay.
like really trying to choose kung ano yung plants suitable for a condominium setting.
Okay.
On top of my head, pagka urban gardening, it has to be like the herbs. Ang pinakasikat sa amin is basil because it's really easy to grow.
Okay.
Literal, ipitik mo lang siya sa lupa, lumalaki yan.
Mukhang yun ang makakasundo.
Yun. Or kung gusto nyo naman, succulents, yun yung medyo uso rin. Pero I mean, succulents kasi is really easy to grow. Seeds, sunlight, of course, how you water your plants is really important. Yung iba, ang kala nila, the more you water your plants, the more chances of winning. Actually, hindi talaga.
Parang familiar yung mga ganyan issues.
So kung medyo tinatamaan po kayo, I'm here to help. But usually with watering your plants, what we usually recommend is you water them twice a day. So early in the morning and a little bit afternoon. We strongly discourage people to water their plants during midday. Yung iba kasi nagwater ng midday, nagugulat sila kinabukasan lanta na. It is because usually nasashock yung mga halaman. Because during midday, that is basically the hottest part of the day. And then when you douse it with water, nagugulat yung system ng plants and then they die.
I'm so sorry.
Parang yung temperature shift masyadong
So sorry.
extreme. Ganun
Exactly.
ba? Okay.
And then, isa pa is yung pot that you are using, kung saan nyo sa nilalagay. Usually, nakakalimutan ng mga tao na you really have to consider kung gaano kalaki yung pot na gagamitin mo. Why? Because apparently, masyadong smart yung mga plants. If your plants, yung root system ng plants natin, tumama na siya ron sa wall ng plastic pot ninyo, it will signal the plant to stop growing. So, ganun sila.
Dami kong natututunan.
I know,
just
right?
in the
Kasi
last
ano
2
siya,
minutes.
it signals them. Why? Because the plant would actually grow kung alam niyang kaya pa niyang mag-grow. Pero kung nafe-feel niya na medyo overcrowded na yung roots, it would stop growing. So yung iba, minsan kinakalimutan nila, they've planted tomatoes, say for example, and ilalagay nila sa maliit na paso. And then they are wondering bakit walang prutas or ang liit nung tomato ko or yung plant ko. It is because hindi mo siya nilagay sa tamang pot. And then lastly, and most importantly, I think, is space. If you're trying to grow a plant, you really have to consider kung saan mo siya ilalagay. Marami tayong plants that you can grow in the urban setting, but you have to consider kung anong klase sila.
Yes.
Meron kasi like tomatoes, creepers ang tawag doon. They gumagapang. So you have to consider that. If you're trying to grow tomatoes sa loob ng condominium, it will be very hard for you to fix it.
Saan siya gagawin?
Yeah.
Saan siya gagawin?
So, at the end of the day, it's really trying to be smart kung ano yung meron kang space, sunlight, and kung ano yung mga pwede mong itanim. That's basically encompassing yun yung urban
So it
gardening.
takes
strategic siya.
So it takes a bit of research din, no? Na,
Yes, research.
Kasi a lot of people now, I think really interested, us included.
Yeah,
Because
I
in
hope.
our office, we've been trying.
We have
But
killed many plants.
but then, parang, and it doesn't seem that complicated. It's just that you have to, yun yung mga binanggit mo
Sure.
na components.
Oo.
You just have to think about them before you start. So to avoid killing
Yes.
unintentionally.
To avoid
parang-
heartaches.
Oo. Parehong masakit para sa kanya at para sa
Para
atin.
And what's surprising is we've been promoting urban gardening for the longest time. And ang dami namin na-encounter na hindi ko kaya magtanim because I have a black thumb.
Yes.
Truth of the matter is, we strongly disagree with people who says that they have a black thumb. But it's just a matter of having all the correct things for you to start your gardening and of course, a proper mindset. Because of course, pag unang mong mindset is hindi ako makapagpalaki, hindi mo talaga mapapalaki yan to begin with.
Tsaka baka na-vibes nung plants yung
Yes,
yung
and
pagkanega
sabi na,
mo.
hindi ako alagaan nito and then I'll just die.
Oo
So,
nga.
so it's just like that.
Siguro that's a good segue, Carlo, to yan. Okay, people are now thinking about yan, space, sunlight,
Sure.
etc. But I think you can tell us now about Manila Grow Kits. It sounds, I don't know yet what it is, but it sounds like a way for people interested to get started. So
Yes.
please tell us.
So, well, again, I'm representing Manila Grow Kits. We are a small company based here in Metro Manila. The objective of the company is basically, bago po kasi kami nag-start noong 2015, nagkaroon kami ng maliit na research lang. And then nagtanong kami ng 100 respondents kung simple lang, ano yung tingin mo sa farming and agriculture in general. So, kala namin maganda yung lalabas. But as it shows, almost 80% of people living in Metro Manila, walang pake sa agrikultura or sa farming. Yung ibang nakuha namin feedback, sabi nila pangit daw ang farming or hindi namin ma-post sa Instagram
Oh,
or
wow.
Wow,
mahirap.
talaga?
Yeah, they're very particular on how it will fit their lifestyle.
Okay.
So having that particular insight noong 2015, we launched Manila Grow Kits specifically for one reason, to change the mindset of people towards farming. Ang sabi nila sa amin, farming is not maganda raw or hindi mo ma-post. That's why all our packaging, we tried our very best na pwede siyang i-Instagram. Ayun yung number one consideration nila. Pwede ba namin i-post yun sa
But
Instagram?
that's so interesting na kasama yun sa, parang, kasi when I think about farming, it's
Sure.
about parang filling a need, di ba? Like
Exactly.
for food or for more greens, oxygen, ganyan, pollution. Pero hindi sasagi sa isip ko yung mapopost ko ba
Oo,
siya.
na
But
parang
Exactly.
at aesthetically pleasing ba siya, di ba? Parang
Totoo
ganun.
yan, totoo
so,
yan.
ang galing na may research kayo that showed what people will resonate with, di ba?
Exactly.
And that's what you're responding to.
And another thing na dun sa research namin, ang sabi nila, a lot of them wouldn't want to start farming kasi ang hirap daw. Saan ako bibili ng buto? Saan ako bibili ng lupa, ng paso?
Okay.
So having that insight, sabi namin, bakit hindi na natin ilagay lahat sa isang box for it to be convenient for them to start growing?
Like
So that's what we did. So
Correct.
lahat po nung kits namin has everything you need to start growing your plants. Wala lang po siyang, syempre dadagdag nyo na lang love and affection, tubig and
Sunlight.
attention, and sunlight. Yun hindi po namin kayang
Kaya
ilagay sa
ilagay
box.
sa box.
But all our kits has everything you need to start growing your plants. So, you just open the boxes, lahat po ng materials nandun sa loob. And then, sabi rin nila sa amin, ang hirap magpalaki ng halaman. It's really impossible for me to grow something. That's why lahat po ng kits namin may instruction manual. What funny is, when we started in 2015, yung instruction manual namin was one whole sheet of paper, puro words. And then sabi nila sa amin, no one reads now. That's why
my
we
gosh.
Yes, no one reads now. They want figures,
Instagram only.
visuals. So,
Ako na
ginawa po
magpa-farm for you.
Exactly. So, tinanggal po namin yun, pinalitan namin siya ng infographic. So, the point of the matter is, ang objective talaga namin is, hey, agriculture can be fun. It can fit your lifestyle. So, we've been pushing that idea since 2015, and we're very happy to say na marami po kaming natulungan na mga first-time growers and would post sa Instagram na may kamatis na sila. Or yung iba nakapagpalaki na ng ampalaya, which is very hard to begin.
Oo,
Totoo
pero
po yan.
yun yung motivation ng iba na success stories.
Yes. Pero yung entry point po namin sa Manila Grow Kit is at the end of the day, hindi naman kukunin ng tao yan kung hindi appealing sa kanila. Kaya ang pasok po namin is, kailangan visually appealing for them to pick it up from the shelves.
Right.
Kasi kahit gaano kaganda yung advokasya mo in pushing people to farm, not unless they pick something from the shelves, wala pong mangyayari dun sa advocacy. So, it comes from an insight that we had, and we've been trying to push the idea talaga for people to start
Had to
going.
make it less intimidating, no? Parang
Opo.
ito, everything you need is in a box.
Yes.
Doesn't require more digging around or like
Yes.
going to 5 stores to get started. Nandito na lahat.
Sure.
Speaking of box, so
Box.
nagtatanong sila direct, pwede raw ba tayo magbukas ng box
Okay.
para makita kung ano
Anong,
yung
Alright.
anong laman niya?
All right, I think I have one. So yung I don't know if you can see them, but we have different sizes. We started with a grow kit. Ito po yung plant kit namin.
Okay.
Ito yung kompleto talaga. And then, ang daming nag-i-inquire sa amin na corporate giveaways. Pero ang sabi nila, wala kaming budget sa ganyang price. So, sige, likitan natin. So, we had a seedling kit. That's the reason of the different sizes. And then, ito po yung pinakamalaki namin. This is called the garden kit.
Okay.
So, ito na lang siguro yung bubuksan ko kasi ito yung meron akong, tinanggal ko yung label. But, the garden kit is basically a themed box.
Okay.
So, we call them salad garden, pizza garden.
Okay.
So, lahat ng plants that you actually need for you to have a pizza, say for example, is in the box. So, yan. Sige, ilabas ko lang.
Ay, ang ganda naman.
Alright. And then, okay. Sige, ilabas ko lang muna. I'll just, siguro, maglabas ko lang yung components.
Sure.
So, we
Pero
can show.
I agree, maganda siya tingnan. Parang
Oo.
itsura pa lang, gusto ko na siyang buting-tingin.
Thank you. So, inside every kit is of course very basic. We have the coconut coir pots.
Okay.
The reason why we chose this one is because it's biodegradable. Other than sa mga nag-offer ng kits, they use plastic and we strongly discourage it. Why? When you water your plants, pagka hindi nag-drip down, nabubulok yung roots, namamatay yung plants.
Okay.
So, pagka kunyari nag-water kayo dito, it just drips down. So, hindi kayo
Porous na
mag-overwater. And then, of course, you have your potting mix. Yung potting mix, ang sa reklamo when we launched was, ayaw namin ng malagkit yung lupa sa kamay. It's true. It's funny, but it's true. But so what we did, we reformulated. I think we're on our 7th reformulation of the mix. It's actually porous, hindi siya malagkit. It's easy for people to usefully touch it. And what's nice with this one is each kit is measured everything na. So ito actually measured na siya for this pot. So you just have to open it and then just pour it inside. And then of course, you cannot plant without seeds.
Yes.
So, alright, okay. Mahirap siyang kunin. But, dun sa garden, it has 4 seeds.
Okay.
Again, I think itong dala ko is salad. So, lahat
Okay.
ng plants for you to come up with the salad, andito. So, I have cilantro, hot pepper, basil, and then tomato. So, each seed packet actually has a different number of seeds. Depende yan. Usually, pag flower, 4 yung nilalagay namin. Pag basil, sobrang dami.
Okay.
The reason for which is at least you can have many tries kung hindi man mag-germinate yung
Okay.
seeds niyo. Each kit, ang kailangan mo lang is 4 seeds to start.
Okay.
That's why we've put a lot of extra seeds, but if ever hindi mag-germinate, which happens naman talaga, you can still resow.
Okay.
And then of course, we have fertilizers inside. We're very proud to say that all our kits, lahat ng components niya are organic in nature. So we're using organic fertilizers. Yung potting mix namin is organic fertilizer infused. So yun, we try to keep it as organic as possible. And some of them are actually wondering bakit may tongue depressor. This
Or
is not
giant
actually
popsicle stick.
yeah, this is not actually a tongue depressor. It's it's a plant marker. So,
Okay.
one misconception ng mga tao is once they put a seed and then it grows, feeling nila maalala nila. Pero in
ano
reality
nga
is,
siya.
once it germinates, minsan magkakamuka lang yan.
Okay.
So, kunyari, at the end of the day, nag-expect ka that you'll be having a repolyo, pero yung pala kamatis, medyo heartbreaking yun. So, that's why we included popsicle sticks or the plant markers so you can jot down the name of your
Right.
plants.
Okay.
It also is an amazing experience for moms and daughters kasi it can be a creative activity between parents. So yan, that's basically it.
nice.
Everything you need to grow is inside, except again, sunlight and water.
And
And attention.
And yung isa kong na-appreciate is that you really develop the idea and yun, yung materials, everything that's included in the kit based on your research.
Yes.
So you're continuously improving depending on the feedback or what
Exactly.
people are saying that they, like, kunyari lang, malagkit na lupa.
Oo.
Never ko ma-imagine na magiging issue yung malagkit yung lupa. Pero,
Exactly.
and na hindi, parang that you really, ano ba yan, you don't dismiss any of the feedback. Parang you really take it in and try to see
Sure.
how you can improve your product.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I really appreciated how responsive you are to yung customers nyo. And
Yes.
And then siguro to add, we aside from the grow kit, we have actually expanded. One insight that we got last year is, paano kung kunyari yung condominium ko walang bintana at all, but I want to grow something. And we were tinkering with the idea, sabi namin, ano nga yung pwedeng palakihin na walang ilaw, maliban sa patatas. So we've come up with the idea of, why don't we launch a mushroom grow kit? Because basically mushroom doesn't need sunlight for you to grow.
Alright.
So we came up with the idea, I think ito yung boxes namin for the mushroom grow kit. So we've launched it, and then sabi namin, why don't we push it further? One collaborator namin is si Coffee Bean, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say brands, but a coffee company here in Metro Manila. Ang sabi nila, ang dami naming coffee grounds na tinatapon. And sabi namin, hey, we can use that. So what we're doing now, we've collaborated with this coffee company, and then we're actually getting yung discarded coffee grounds and then
Nice.
converting them into coffee mushroom kits kasi pwede mo siyang gamitin to grow mushrooms. So more than storytelling and pushing agriculture, it's more of like an R&D na rin kami, because we're actually finding ways for companies to utilize yung mga wastes nila and convert them into something useful for the urban gardeners. So that's what we've
That's
been
very
doing.
interesting.
Parang you're growing things, helping people grow their own food, and you're also helping reduce waste from
Yes.
other areas.
Yes.
Ang galing. Ang
It's
dami
a
niyang
very
nas-
dynamic process.
tataman. Siguro yung last, Carlo, before we let you go and enjoy your weekend, how do they, if they want to buy or they want to reach out, how do they get in touch with you or find you?
All right. Since it's a millennial company, you can check us over at Instagram, Facebook. Facebook is /Manila Grow Kits. That's MNL Grow Kits. So talaga po tinanggal namin yung vowels kasi millennial company nga siya. And of course, Instagram. Instagram at Manila Grow Kits. Sa Instagram po, we're very happy kasi dun sa Instagram showcase namin yung success stories namin. A lot of them, ayun nga po katulad ng sabi ko kanina, growing tomatoes, growing basil, and then they were teaching yung mga kids nila to grow patola na sobrang
Cute.
laki na. And yung iba minsan, pagka tinitignan namin yung mga Pinos and tinag sa amin, alam mo, ang galing. Kasi like, nakapagpalaki sila ng ampalaya. We've been trying. It's really hard. And then minsan nagjo-joke kami, feeling ko binilang to sa greenhouse or something. But it's that fun for us to see people actually harvesting food for them. Yung na-share ko po sa inyo is like, on the parang top layer lang. But at the end of it, we're actually pushing for people to grow their own food.
Yes.
Kasi yun nga po, at least you help with the system na parang ano ba naman yung may kamatis ka na napipitas every day, right? So yun po yung ginagawa namin. You can check our website, lahat po nung plants namin, all 22 plants to choose from.
Nice.
Okay.
You can check them from our website. It's manilagrowkits.com. Yung plants po namin ranges from vegetables, flowering plants, may fruit-bearing trees din po kami. May papaya yata kami ron. And yeah, and the very basic, herbs, mints, basil.
Nice.
That's so exciting.
Thanks so much.
I
know.
think I
Ito,
have a
May
project.
sparkle na in Aya's eye. Ganyan.
A project for the next month or so. Thank you so much,
Maraming
Carlo,
salamat
for
po
your
for having us.
time.
For
I hope
coming.
more people patronize your products at
Thank
Manila
you.
Grow Kits.
Thank you.
So now we're going to take a short break, and after the gap, we're going to have Pak. And of course, Tikim with Ate Kim. Abangan nyo po yan after the break.
Tayo, iyo-yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo, oh. Tayo, tayo, iyo-yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo, oh. Tayo, 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 tayo. Ilat ang mga mata, lakad ang
Hello! Hello! Welcome back po sa 1PH Tayo with Aya and Niner on this medyo gray Saturday morning. Kaya parang medyo antok-antok kami guys. Pero nakakagising yung discussion kanina on Manila Grow Kits.
At so, I had so many more I learned so much from Carlo and Manila Grow Kits. And I had more questions, but I think we can just ask him later dahil wala na tayong oras.
Carlo, marami pa kaming tanong, pero later.
And I really love how they are, yun sabi mo, responsive to the consumers. Kasi parang may advocacy ka, pero kung in-insist mo naman without looking at what people are looking for, hindi din gagana yung advocacy
Opo.
mo.
Kasi 'di ba parang kuminsan masyado tayong naki-carry away sa mga advocacy natin kasi 'di ba parang ako yan
Damang-dama mo.
dala ko yan ganyan. Pero actually ang nakakalimutan po natin pag may advocacy tayo, kailangan makinig tayo, 'di ba?
Correct.
So parang at sabi nga nila millennials.
They're a millennial company. They are really trying to target younger people. So, yan. Tayong mga millennials. It's our chance
to farm.
to start urban farming. Sige. At okay, now we're going to talk about our featured initiative for PAC. Okay, our featured initiative today, we're still talking about urban farming. But this time, we're going to feature naman an urban farming program of a city environmental office. And we've already featured Quezon City. So this is again Quezon City. We already featured the initiative ng QC Waste Management Office, I think, doon sa pag-trade-in ng mga single-use plastic bottles for reusable plastic bottles. So meron na naman silang isa pang magandang environmental initiative called The Joy of Urban Farming.
Yes.
So,
yan.
it's called Joy of Urban Farming dahil
Dahil ni-launch siya nung Vice Mayor of Quezon City, si current Mayor Joy Belmonte.
yes, so she launched it when she was still the vice mayor, but now she is the mayor.
Yes, so it's an urban agriculture project, no? So parang yan, ini-encourage nila, parang pinapalaganap nila yung urban farming, especially, of course, within Quezon City. So, ano po siya, nilaunch siya noong 2010 in partnership with the Department of Agriculture, with the NR, the Department of Education, various NGOs, and the Allied Botanical Corporation.
Yes, and it was initiated as a project of the Vice Mayor's Office, nung Vice Mayor pa si Mayor Joy Belmonte, and funded by the Vice Mayor's Office. It started from 3 demo farms only in Quezon City. But now, the city hosts, gulat ako sa statistic to, more than 166 urban farms na in the city can be found in different barangays, public elementary schools, daycare centers, parishes, and other NGOs from districts 1 to 6 in Quezon City. So, since 2010, in about 9 years' time, napalaganap na nila itong program na to in different public areas and even NGOs, areas managed by NGOs.
Yes, and meron kasi nga po, di ba, nag-start sila with 3 demo farms. Meron pa rin po silang demo farm sa Quezon City Hall compound mismo. Tapos doon po parang tumatanggap sila ng mga bisita, ganyan, na gustong mas matuto tungkol sa urban farming. So parang pwede silang magpunta doon, mag-aral kung paano pwedeng simulan yung urban farming sa lugar nila para sila rin, di ba? Parang kapag meron na kayong urban farm, yung mga pagkain mo, pwede nyo nang kunin doon.
Exactly. And one of the objectives of this program is to convince people to adopt the idea of cultivating their own food. Diba? Sabi natin kanina, one of the benefits of urban farming ay na tutugunan nito yung problema ng urban food insecurity.
Yes.
So yun yung isang objective din nitong Quezon City program. Gusto nilang turuan yung mga tao na magpatubo ng sarili nilang pagkain para meron din silang safe and healthy diet at pwede pa silang kumita ng additional income, di ba? So pwede silang makatipid sa sarili nilang food at kung maging mas sobra pa yung patubo nila, pwede pa nilang ibenta. So pwede pang pagkakitaan.
At saka ang maganda dito sa mga community na urban farm, 'di ba? Aside from yung sense of community nyo, magkakaroon kayo ng komunidad doon na nag-share kayo ng lupa kung saan kayo nag-grow nung mga urban farms nyo. Ano pa siya, parang pwede kayo magtulutulungan, 'di ba? Kunyari, saluhan muna kayo, 'di ba? Or bonding sa community, tapos makikilala nyo kung sino pa yung ibang mga kapitbahay nyo.
Oo. At maliban dun sa the program exists, ang city nagpo-provide din siya ng support. So merong seminars at kumbaga merong proseso kung gusto magsimula ng isang barangay or isang public entity like a school siguro or a parish. Hindi sila, sige, bahala na kayo, magpatubo kayo dyan. So, they are given trainings at saka meron pang mga ocular inspection dun sa proposed farm area. Meron pang agriculturist na dinadala sila na nagtumutulong sa pag-devise ng plano at saka, so pwede nilang kunin din yung tulong ng mga ibang city employees like the street sweepers, barangay watchmen, yung mga tanod para tumulong dun sa pag-maintain ng farm. So, it's really sabi mo nga, integrated effort by the local communities to make it successful.
Yes. Kaya po, yan ang ating pack for today.
Pack na pack siya. At saka yung, kung yung kinikwento kanina ni Carlo na parang madaming agam-agam yung mga urban dwellers sa how do we grow, how do I start, it seems so hard. Yan, yung Quezon City may maganda na po silang example na napalaganap talaga nila ito ng initiative. Pero ito naman, imbis na parang, diba kanina condo yung usapin natin, ito naman sa community areas naman siya. So, mas nakakagana siguro yan, may katulong kang i-figure out paano ba tayo magpatubo ng pagkain natin.
Yes. So, dahil yun ang ating pack today, meron naman po tayong, well, hindi na siya guest kasi madalas naman natin siyang kasama.
Ate Kim is not a guest. She's a regular recurring co-host.
Yes. Regular recurring co-host. Haba nun tayo
Haba
Ate Kim. Pero this week, of course, we also have our wonderful Ate Kim for Tikim with Ate Kim.
Good morning, Ate
Good morning!
Kim. Bright na bright
And say
tayo.
good morning to Sylvia. Si Sylvia, ang kapatid ni Susan.
Magkapatid sila pero magkaibang...
magkaiba sila ng
Nanay.
Ng nanay. Ako ba yung nanay?
Ikaw yung tatay.
Oh my God, Sylvia!
Okay, Ate Kim, can you tell
Na-inspire
us?
ako dun sa guest natin kasi Carlo. Sabi niya, wala daw may tao na may black thumb. Challenge accepted. But so far, this is si Sylvia Mint.
Okay.
Plant.
Kasi dati, dinala mo si Susan,
Si
ano?
Susan succulent
Isa
yun
siyang
eh.
succulent.
So,
okay.
pampaganda lang yun eh. Ito, pwede akong mabuhay kay
Okay,
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Tell us
Kasi
about
mint,
Sylvia.
Usually sa restaurant, nag-order talaga ako nung maarte. Lemon water na may mint leaves di ba? Parang feeling ko refreshing siya. Or yung tea. Usually, yung mga
mga mint
lolo talaga. Tayo. May mga mint tea with leaves, di ba? So this one, and I heard kasi na 4 to 8 hours na ating sunlight na kailangan ni Sylvia. And very easy daw siya. So, para sa akin na beginner,
Bagong
succulent
nanay.
lang ako, di ba? So, ngayon ako magta-try
Bagong ina.
ng girl. Bagong ina ng ito, na talagang mabibigyan niya ako ng sustenance ng mint leaves. 48 hours lang yung sunlight niya and hindi naman, I think yung sinabi ni Carlo, nakikinig talaga ako, interesado ako dun. Sabi niya, di ba twice a day lang kailangan?
Morning and...
Parang medyo evening.
O hindi evening, hapon, sabi niya.
Basta wag midday.
Basta wag
Sana,
midday,
wag
di ba?
midday, oo.
O yun. So, I think, siguro next month, pagbalik ko, bibigyan ko kayo ng
Update? Or ng
update. Sino ba? Salve naman, si Salve.
Or
But
baka meron ka ng fresh lemonade with mint.
Pwede,
mo i-share
pwede.
sa
Pwede
amin.
share dito. But then that's the thing. So, see this one, very small lang siya. And ako very excited na ako. I think tama nga yung sinasabi ni Carlo kanina. And I think all businesses should follow na you have to cater. If kailangan, well, tulad ko, ako na siguro yun, baka ako ata yung nila.
Poster
subject,
child.
Poster child ako ng mga customer. Kung nakakatulong na Instagrammable siya, why not? Diba? I think, well, Instagrammable to very retro si Sylvia. Focus naman kay Sylvia. Oh,
Ayan,
guys.
oo.
Focus naman kay Sylvia. Baka magkaroon na siya ng Instagram account, ha?
Sila by the...
Celeb plant. Di ba may ganon?
ano yan, mga Ate Kim's plant babies.
Plant babies. O, ayan, di ba? And then, look, parang yung soil niya nga, natutuwa ako dun sa sinabi niya na na nagsistop daw sila mag-grow if they hit the pot.
Oo.
I have to ask pala, sana di pa siya umuwi, if pwede na ba tong pot
Pwede.
ko?
Medyo
Pwede
maliit
mo
pa
mag-intern
naman si
dun sa Grow
Sylvia.
Kits.
Baka pa siya.
Ha?
Mukhang may space pa
No,
naman
hindi na siya ata lalaki ng sobra, no? Siguro mga...
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Hindi na mamatay siya.
Hindi naman.
Parang so, bilang new plant mom.
Yes.
Or like, plant mom the second time around.
The second time around, oo.
Ano ang benefits daw na mabibigay sa ni Sylvia? Like, why
Honestly, although nagpapanik ako every time, talagang yung parang peace. Alam mo, parang pag nag-yoga, feeler ko talaga. Parang nakaka-enlighten, parang nakakatuwa. What more this one? Kasi yung mga relatives ko na friends na talagang meron silang garden, natutuwa talaga sila pag may bunga, di ba? Parang iba yung joy. Parang mommy ka
Satisfying
talaga.
talaga
Satisfying siya. And of course, this one, it saves you a lot. Lalo na ako na nag-iinarte, di ba, na mint tea with leaves, lemon water with mint. Ito na, may tubig ako, obviously. And then, ito
Sabay
na, like
dukot.
na. Yes, sabay dukot. Huwag naman.
Huwag naman pala ubusin
Huwag
yun.
naman ubusin si Sylvia. Baka, Diyos
Paunti-unti.
ko, kalansay na siya pagdating ko dito ulit.
Tsaka pang dagdag yan sa Jungalow natin.
Sa Jungalow.
Ate Kim.
Yung dream natin na Jungalow.
Oo, karoon ng jungle bungalow.
But then, I think, yun na nga, kasi parang mayroon akong hoarder na parang gusto ko mint, basil, lahat yung mushroom kanina, parang
Oh my gosh.
na-typean ko
I
yung
want
mushroom, gusto ko nun.
Gusto ko din.
But then, I think yung first thing talaga is moderation. Kasi nagta-try out pa lang tayo. And then, gradually, mag-move on tayo dun sa papaya. Nakita ko yung
Sige.
yung fruit
Sige.
bearing na. Kasi ito herbs pa lang to, di ba? Or maybe yung pang salad nga.
Oo.
Move on tayo doon.
Yung parang, baby steps.
Baby steps. And yes, sa Facebook, pero di pa na-accept yung request to join the support group. Please accept me.
Ano nga yan?
Merong support group for plant moms and dads.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So,
Yung mga nagsisimula pa
yung mga
lang.
nagsisimula pa lang. And very, very informative.
Really?
Yes.
At saka ang isa kong nabalitaan, Ate Kim, dyan sa mint, no? Yung iba pa niyang benefits, nakakatulong siya. Di ba mint tea, popular yan kasi nakakatulong
Yes.
siya sa yung pag sinisikmura ka,
True.
in digestion.
Digestion, actually, yeah. Oo.
Tapos meron din daw siyang benefits for reducing fever and stress. And of course, imbis na bibili ka pa ng mga mints na candy,
Nguya,
Ito na lang.
lang si
nguyain mo na,
Sylvia.
diretso na sa...
Totoo ba? Nakakapayat daw yung mint?
Nguyain
Totoo
mo
ba
daw si Sylvia.
yun?
Ano
Hindi
yun?
ako niniwala. Sabi na nakakapayat daw yan. Parang,
Ay, hindi ko
Ang
pa
mint,
hindi kasi ako sure kaya ayoko i-share. Pero if you know na kung nakakapayat siya, please let us know.
Pag
Para
marami ka nang
dadami ang
nanguya,
kapatid
Para
ni Sylvia.
dadami si Sylvia. Please let us know. Mag-comment below.
Kung talagang
Kung talaga
kung may iba
nakakapayat
pa
yung
silang alam
mint.
na benefits ng
Yes,
mint.
oo. Kasi parang yun ang alam naman natin na very refreshing siya, di ba? Pero yung nakakapayat, please. Important yan.
Let us know.
Let us
Mahalaga
know
po
in
sa
the
amin
comments
yun.
below.
Sabihin nyo.
Okay, and thank you so much, Ate Kim, for sharing Sylvia with us again.
Yes, of course.
Your second plant baby. We're going to move now to our Tita Tips. Okay, so I think sobrang dami na din sigurong tips na nakuha ng ating viewers just from
Yes.
talking to Carlo, with Ate Kim's and Sylvia's
Sylvia.
time with us.
Yes.
And kung may mga interesado pa po for further information on urban farming, madami na daw nahahanap ngayon online.
Yes, oo. So, dahil paubos na ang ating oras, magpapaalam na po kami for today.
Yes.
Magkikita-kita po ulit tayo next week and next Saturday for 1PH tayo. But for now, we have to go. We have to go. So, follow nyo na lang po kami on Twitter at Para Bukas HQ or on Facebook, Para Bukas. Instagram at Para Bukas. Tapos yung at guys naman, nandun din po kami. Tapos yung website po namin ay parabukas.com.
Yung website pala namin, meron po kaming bagong launch na comms page. Yan. So, nandyan po ang aming mga episodes ng Tayo-Tayo at meron din kaming iba-iba pang bagong nakapost dyan sa resources page. So, yan. Please check out our website because we have new items on there. And
Yes.
with that,
With that, ako po si Niner Giao.
ako po si Aya De Leon.
At yan ang kabuuan ng Tayo-Tayo ngayong Sabado, July 6, 2019.
At abangan nyo po ang susunod na programa dito sa 1PH, ang Kwentong Kutsara. Stay tuned.
Ay, wala na palang kwentong kutsara. But, merong susunod na programa. So,
Ay, sorry po.
yes. So, ang susunod na programa, abangan nyo po.
Samahan nyo ulit kami next week. 10:00 na naman dito sa 1PH. Tayo-Tayo. Bye!